So this is all about when I was an extra in Casualty. Remember that, an extra, right? I'll show you the clip in a minute. So keep watching and let me talk about my day. So, this book here, right? This book contains all the things I was writing and did during the wait on set, right, for Casualty, because I only brought this book and a pen, right? I was going to try and sight read what I wrote in the book. Now, sight reading is basically where I read a bit, present it to you. Read a bit, present it to you, right? But I put it all on my auto cue and I'm reading it now. So camera's here and auto cue is there, right? Anyways, let's begin. So we woke up at 5 o'clock. Yes, 5. So we woke up at 5 o'clock, right? We got ready. My sisters were either my aunt or my nan's and left at 6. It was a very interesting car ride, right? A Newport in the early morning when it's dark out is truly spectacular. Anyways, we arrived at 7 o'clock on the set, right? Literally where it's being shot. But we were in the wrong place since we were meant to meet in this trailer park place first, right? One of the crew members helped us get to the right place. They were very nice, fair play to them, right? When we pulled up, we got some weird looks, since nobody knew who we were until somebody greeted us and took us to this place where we had to sign in and make sure that everything was fine, right? And we went to this mini caravan where another family were waiting. We waited for a bit until we were introduced to our chaperones, right? People who basically make sure that we're okay, right? You know, safe, not causing trouble, right? Since your parents or guardians couldn't be on set. This was how professional it was. About 20 minutes later, we went to the costume department to get changed, right? From what you're wearing then to what you're going to be wearing on set. And after 4 months, I can finally show you what I was wearing, right? You have no idea how long I've wanted to make this video, right? That's what I looked like, right? Now, a week ago, they were quite vague in saying what we were doing, so we couldn't spoil anything, right? But on the day, they told us in detail. We were Russian, we were bullies or footballers, depending on what group you were in, and in a 90s flashback, right? After we were all dressed, I found out that my episode was Series 34, Episode 37, and I went to the makeup department. Now, I didn't need anything done, right? But I still sat in this chair next to this professional person, right? It's like you're having to your haircut done, right? And they would have applied all the makeup and all the stuff I might have needed, like shoe polish for dirt or whatever, right? Once we were done, we went back to the caravan until we were called to go to the minivan to location. So I was so excited. This is definitely one of the best days of my life. I wrote that in the book, right? When we arrived on set, right, where me and Mum arrived early beforehand, we sat in the cafe to wait until we were called. I waited for about 2 hours, right? I was used to waiting since me, along with some other actors from my acting club, right, we have been in a shoe advert, right? We were on set for about 6 hours waiting for that, and it was brilliant. That too was also one of the best days of my life. Now, after the 2 hours we were called, right, there's one thing I immediately thought of. My time, right? Now, I was nervous, not going to lie. Of course I was, first time going on TV. But on the set, I was definitely confident, and I loved every second of it. First, we had to, scuff our shoes and trousers to make them look all rugged and muddy. Somebody used a cheese grater on our shoes, which I found rather amusing, right? For the first piece of acting, they wanted somebody to run across a puddle, right? Nobody volunteered for that part apart from me, so I got the part. It's a good thing, really, right? So I had to run for 5 seconds, run into this puddle at a certain angle to get it on camera, right? The splash impact as well. Now that took 3 goes, right? And then keep running afterwards until they said to stop. I had to do the same thing again, but with a ball, right? I wasn't too bad, right? Now I am crap at football, right? But I wasn't too bad. Next, they filmed some other people playing football, and then they asked me to go in goals for the bullying scene. Now, I should mention, I'm not just crap at football, but I'm crap at PE in general, right? Everyone that knows me should know this. I had to try not to flinch when a ball was being kicked at me. That's something that I tend to do in real life. If a ball's being kicked towards me, I'll flinch, right? But I managed to not flinch at the expense of having a few balls to the stomach, right? I did it, right? And then I had to watch as two of the actors get bullied by this other Russian actor person, right? The actor was amazing. I have to just stand there and see and witness it. It's amazing, right? Brilliant scene. Once it was shot, we waited in the cafe for a few more hours and then went back to the caravan park place to get unchanged. I asked if I could have a pic with me and my costume, right, for memory, which you saw earlier, and now I got unchanged and back into my normal clothes, and then we all had food, it was cooked from this food van. It was very nice. Fair play to them, right? Fair play. I had a curry dish which was like so good, and then everybody but the crew pretty much just left the park, right? We all like had a little conversation as we were leaving, I suppose, you know, as you do. And then we drove back to pick my sisters up and waited 4 months for the episode. Now this was pre-COVID-19, right, just before the outbreak. A few weeks ago it aired, right? Now, get ready for my scene. Ready? Careful, don't blink. Here. Did you miss it? Here it is on repeat a few times. Right, they used my foot as a shot, but they didn't use my goalie shot, which isn't a bad thing actually. Only 3 out of 7 of us got to be in the episode. Me and the 2 victims, as well as the Russian actor, right? If you count them. The first thing I thought was, my foot's on TV! Right? Yes, with that much of a high-pitched voice. It was great. I've waited 4 months to make this, and I'm so glad it's out now, right? Each acting job helped me to get further in my acting career. Let's end the video on that high note. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe. Have a good day. Don't forget to drink hot chocolate. Stay safe. Goodbye.